Hello and welcome. Today, myself, Dominic, Shawntel, and Sara will be presenting to you on the topic of disruptive language. By definition, disruptive language is language that disrupts the flow of a conversation, which results in disagreements. By eliminating these three habits from communication, we can minimize the amount of disagreements that don't need to happen. They are fact-opinion confusion, fact-inference confusion, and emotive language. The first habit to remove is fact-opinion confusion. Fact-opinion confusion essentially is making one's opinions facts during a conversation. Factual statements are claims that can be verified true or false, while in contrast, opinionated statements are based on the speaker's beliefs. For example, a fact is women are physically weaker than men, while an opinion would be that women can do what men can do. These two statements are clearly different. The fact can be proved, while the opinion is neither proved or disproved, but someone can easily mistake the opinion into fact. In conversation, we tend to state our opinions as facts and cause unnecessary disagreements. For example, someone can say something that does not agree with you, and you state your opinion as fact by saying, "That was a dumb thing to say." Remember, it is just your opinion. Or you could be shopping and your friend buys a pair of jeans that you think is expensive, and you would state your opinion as fact by saying, "Spending that much money in a pair of jeans is a waste." Remember guys, it is just your opinion. Here's another fine example shown in this video where someone's opinion is turned into fact.
Oh my gosh, hey there Shawntel, what's up?
Hey, nothing to tell you.
Not too bad, it's good, it's good. What you doing?
Just reading about my MCAT.
MCAT?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want to go to med school.
Med school? You know, black people don't become doctors. What?
In this video, we see these two black students, one studying for her MCATs and the other a passerby. He inquires about his studying and makes a comment that is based on his opinion, but states it as a fact. The fact is that black people are able to accomplish anything they put their minds to. Unlike what the young man said, it was his opinion based on society's view of blacks. This topic is being very controversial and has caused many unnecessary arguments.
Fact-inference confusion occurs when we confuse facts and inferences. An inferential statement is a conclusion that is arrived at from an interpretation of evidence or facts. A quick example of this in the healthcare field is as follows. Doctor, when you forgot to properly document the care you provided for this patient, fact, it upset me because I felt you were adding to my workload. Inference. Nurse, I figured you would have already known since I've been doing the same thing all week. This is an assumption. The doctor replies, well, from now on, could you please clearly document all care provided immediately? This is a question, and of course the nurse responds yes, which is a clear response for the doctor. Some hints to avoid fact-inference confusion is to try and identify the facts first and then explain why you felt the way you did, to describe your inferences or your interpretations and explain how you drew those conclusions, asking if your interpretation was accurate from the other party, and finally, not to make assumptions. That's quite important, as assumptions can lead to misunderstandings.
Emotive language is a language that conveys the sender's attitude rather than simply offering an objective description. If something is emotive, it makes people emotional. For example, if you have just had your bike stolen, then your friends might avoid boasting about their new bikes or their bikes that they currently have. Barbara S. has a tongue-in-cheek description of both men and women, which illustrates how emotive language can describe the same behavior in favorable or non-favorable terms. Here are some examples of the tongue-in-cheek method. A man is commanding, a woman is demanding. He shows leadership, she is controlling. For the tongue-in-cheek example, the men often view other men in a positive way, such as showing leadership, and they view women in the opposite way, such as she is controlling. Here are some other examples of emotive language we might find in the newspaper. The first one is political gathering results in a riot. The second one is train seats mauled by youths. The third one is school blaze. And the fourth one is pensioner hit by muggers.